Hello, I'm Richard Vobes, a bold explorer, out on another walk, on a windy walk on the South Downs. Stupidly, on this one, I forgot to bring my spare battery, and the GoPro, which I'm filming on today, is only about 80% charged, which doesn't give me much time. They use up the batteries, or these batteries anyway, pretty quickly. So I'm standing here on a walk up, I think it's Sharmandine Lane above Worthing, which is behind me, and I'm going to take just a walk in real time, I think, on this one because of the battery, admiring the gorse actually up here, which is, well, this bit isn't so much, but there has been on the way up some that are in beautiful yellow, vibrant yellow, and looking at some of the buds on the trees and things, they're all ready to come out, which is fantastic. So I'm just going to take a very gentle little stroll, and this time I want to talk about variety. Variety is the spice of life. It really is. Here, look at these wonderful sheep. Unfortunately, I can't give you a decent close-up, but I'll try and get a shot with my phone if they're still here when I come back. But they are rather special. And they're all sitting down trying to avoid the wind, and I don't blame them. We've got some fantastic views here behind me, down there. So yeah, I want to talk about variety because you may have noticed I did a video on, when was it, Saturday, in which I didn't do any talking at all. And in this one, it's one shot all the way through, and I am doing talking all the way through. And it struck me that I actually enjoyed the variety of different styles, but I enjoy the variety of all sorts of things in life and in our heritage, in our landscape. Here we are, look, more of the wonderful sheep. And I thought it was just worth embracing that, really. Somebody said to me, I guess about a year ago now, as a joke, when I said, I haven't seen you watching any of my videos or commenting or anything recently, as a bit of a tease. And he said, oh well, Richard, they're all a bit samey. And I thought, are they? And there is a certain thing about things being samey, because people do like to have a certain reliance on things to be as good. Once you've become used to it, you get used to the same type of thing. And so there's certain elements of being the same as ever, but also I think there's that thing about surprising your audience, developing your style, doing different things. But not just so in video, but also I like the variety of the landscape, the heritage, and the nature that we have here. And that is so important for us, that we experience different things. It makes us more adventurous, younger, it exercises the mind. Change, as they say, is as good as a rest. And I think that's a very good thing to do, rather than routine. I pity the people who do the same job day in, day out, the same journey day in, day out. Now, I don't mean that to sound in any way critical or bad or any of those things. I suppose I sympathise that people have to do that, and because the way I have managed, not easily, but I have managed to create a job for me which involves me going out into the countryside, filming all sorts of different places, bringing you all sorts of different styles. Look at this scenery here behind me. Isn't that stunning? So I like the variety. I love it. The ability to forge a job in which I can come out and do different things. Some days I'm talking about my life, other days I'm not talking at all, and other times I'm waffling on things that I know very little about. But it's all part of that rich tapestry of life, isn't it? Recently we had a debate, or there's an ongoing debate about cameras like this, the GoPro, which I use from time to time, which admittedly is not my favourite type of camera. But on a thing like today, where I just intend to talk to you all the time and not do any cutaways as such, like me walking shots, I don't mind then that you have the background and me all in focus. It's to do with depth of field. But other times, when I want to show more of the landscape and focus on things, I want to change it around a bit so that there's the variety is I'm giving you a piece of information or chatting or giving you my views on something, and then we cut to in quality, which is why I've invested in good cameras, better pictures and close-ups and things, and I want to do more of that. So I know I've been a bit harsh on the GoPro, but there are times when it is useful. Just coming through this gate here because I'm enjoying this little walk. I've walked this route many times, and if we carry on around this way we would end up at Sisbury Ring, and then if you carry on northwards you'll get to Chantonbury Ring. And I see that they've trimmed all the scrub back, which is fantastic. It's lovely to see that because it gives much more open vista. But I noticed on the gate there was a sign saying there is cattle in the fields, although I don't think they will be at this time of year. They're probably all inside, I should imagine. It's bloody cold otherwise. I noticed there's a water feeder here, look, for the cattle, but as we can see, if I tilt the camera down, that is solid. Yeah, that ain't gonna break anytime soon, so there'll be a bit of thawing out to do, I should think. One of the things I'm trying to do with my channel is use it as an aid to me, for me and everybody else watching, to learn stuff about the heritage, about our history, and about the wildlife and the nature. There's so much, you know, the variety of different, for example, mushrooms. Oh my God, you know, trying to learn mushrooms is very specialist, I think. But if one can get a smattering of one or two of these things, it would be terrific. And well, wildflowers. So when I started, I was trying to learn the trees, because when I first went out, I thought I didn't know anything about the trees. This was the secondary education. I blame my education, which was really bad, at school in Horsham, where I went, comprehensive education. However, because it was bad then, I did other things, which I don't regret, you know, the juggling, the unicycling, the filmmaking, the corporate work, printing. So I've had a life of variety, and that's part of what I do. I like different types of thing. So I find that because I've done all those other things, now that I'm becoming a bit more, say, studious, I suppose, and I want to learn different things. Look at this view down there. Isn't that amazing? I'm ripe, if you like, for learning more about this wonderful world, particularly at this point where I feel we're at a tipping point where we're going to lose potentially so much. We're building houses over farms which may have been prehistoric farming places or Roman villas and things like that. We're obliterating our heritage that way. We're farming on a global scale instead of locally. which I think is a bad thing. We've lost farmers. And the reason I go on about farmers and why I think it's important is food, which we seem to take for granted. I don't understand why we take that for granted. Good quality food is something that we as a human species have been trying to grow and develop since we were alive, and that connection with the land is just important to us, so important. But for some reason we've almost delegated that to the supermarkets and to the big globalists and the agrochemical companies, and that we no longer have that. And I know I bang on about this, but to me it's vital. It's getting colder now. I'm walking on Valentine's Day. Hang on, I'm going to blow my hooter. And fortunately, I say fortunately, I haven't had to worry about Valentine's Day because being a single guy, I can whiz out early and and do my video. Anyway, I'm going to end it here. I'm going to carry on a little bit more walking, but I can see my battery is getting lower by the helm. But I just wanted to do, again, something slightly different, a little wonder and a chat about all sorts of things. So thank you for watching. And I hope the variety that I bring is what will keep you coming back for more. And if you do enjoy it, please become a patron, support what I do, help me, and I will make these videos for you and hopefully keep surprising you with them. Until next time, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, follow, like and subscribe and all the usual things, and I'll see you on the next one. Till then, bye-bye. Bye-bye.